Globe Hope is a Finnish company that makes fashion from upcycled materials. We were established 10 years ago and we are now actually celebrating our 10th year anniversary. The idea for the company came to Seija Lukkala's mind already in early 2000 when she started really thinking about the amount of waste that is created in the world, and especially in the industry that she worked in the textile industry. So she started thinking, what could we do differently? And she came up with the idea that we could use existing materials instead of using and creating something new. Globe Hope's materials come from different kind of sources. Sometimes we go, for example, to scrap yards to collect seatbelts, like you see, for example, in this dress. So we created a whole dress out of seatbelts. That's not the most common use of seatbelts. We more nowadays use them in bags. Other materials that we use are, for example, sails from different kind of sailboats that have sailed the Finnish archipelago. We also use different kind of army materials, such as German army laundry sacks. Pretty much anything you could imagine. We create out of those jewelry, bags, clothing, both for men and women, and also things like shoes. It hasn't always been easy for us. When we were established 10 years ago, many thought that we were crazy. Seija Lukkala, our founder, really had to fought hard to gain credibility and really be taken seriously in the industry, because she was raising topics that were really challenging and really questioning the way that textile industry was doing its business. So the first years were really a struggle, both in terms of gaining recognition, but also just getting the business up and running and getting consumers' acceptance to the business. But then it really paid off. And now, as said earlier, we are celebrating our 10th year anniversary, and we have a collection of products that includes around 130 classic items. And then we do 2 seasonal collections a year, each having a different kind of collection of clothing, both for men and women. Clothing and accessories is not the only product that Globe Hope makes. We also work closely with different kind of companies to produce promotional items and business gifts that they then give to their customers or employees or the different kind of stakeholders. For example, we work with companies like the Finnish Railways, Finnish pharmacist companies, and for example Finnair. With Finnair, we created a range of products that help them to promote their new launch of a route to Japan, and the products are also currently sold at the Helsinki-Vantaa airport. Here we see some of the examples of those products. There you see, for example, a cover for a laptop that is made out of different flags of Finnair. You can see their logo there directly. We have also made a collection of different kind of pouches using the uniforms that the stewardesses have been wearing. You can see the original pockets of the captain, you can see different details, the scarves and so forth. So really it's possible to make almost anything out of anything. We can take your old uniforms, we can take your old advertisement banners, anything you could imagine, and we can turn it to a totally new thing, the same way as we do in our consumer business. When Globe Hope was established in 2003, the target consumer was a young adult who was very focused on ecological and environmental topics. Throughout the years, the focus has changed to overall cover any individual to whom the ecological ethical values are important. So nowadays, the consumer base covers different ages of consumers who appreciate the same things as we do. Beautiful things that are produced ethically and ecologically. Globe Hope is now celebrating its 10th year anniversary, but the journey here has not been always easy, and many things have happened on the way. And it's not going to end here either. We are already now having several of our own stores and large reseller network in Finland, including our own online store. But now we are looking outside Finland, wanting to build growth there, since we see that consumers not only in Finland, but also in Europe and actually globally are appreciating the same values that we have, ecologically and ethically produced beautiful clothing and accessories. In the next years, our focus will be largely in Germany, where we have already for the last 6 months been building our reseller network, opened our own online store, and are also looking to develop our brand further.